Am I the asshole for my petty response to my boyfriend's purposeful incompetence about chores? My boyfriend has started pretending to be bad at basic life shit, like dishes and laundry. Like he can't do it, so I do it. I felt pretty frustrated with that and told him straight up that I know he didn't forget how to clean since he moved in with me. He was always very competent living alone, and I don't appreciate him forgetting how to do chores. I said that when I asked him to do dishes and he refused and refused until he finally did them wrong, that I was not stupid. He said that he was trying his best and I was wrong for saying he was trying to manipulate me, and that from his perspective, I asked him to do something and he did it the best he could, and I kept at him because it wasn't up to my impossibly high standards, so he couldn't win. And he wanted me to believe him when he says he is trying. Anyways, this might be petty, but I decided to give believing him a try. So he had bleach stained my favorite little black dress. Instead of getting mad, next time he had a family event, I put it on. He asked me if I was really going to wear that. It looked messy. I said that I loved that dress and understand accidents happen, so I wasn't mad or upset. It had bleach spots actually. I thought it looked kind of cool. He said he really thought it looked bad, and I said if he wants, he could Sharpie on the white spots real quick in the Uber. It ended up looking even worse.
He did it. Wow. Why did he just have a Sharpie in the Uber?
Another time we were having dinner and he had done the dishes, but put some of the cups and bowls in the dishwasher upside down, so they filled with dirty dishwater.
Oh my gosh, that is a pet peeve of mine,
it's so
actually.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I took those cups and bowls, dumped them out in the sink, but didn't wash them further, and served his food in them. He said that it was dirty, and I was like, quote, they just came out of the dishwasher. It's just water. It's fine. He said that no, it was disgusting. And I said it was really no biggie. I was getting over my impossibly high cleanliness standards, and I really didn't think it was that gross. The last time I had cooked for a work party of his. After cooking, the dish needed to cool for about 30 minutes, then be refrigerated. I had plans with my friends that night, and I asked him to put the dish away after it cooled. He forgot. The next morning, he noticed the dish was never refrigerated. I said it was fine, it was just a mistake, and it would probably be fine to eat. There wasn't a lot of meat in it anyways. He got frustrated and said that you can't serve meat left out overnight, even if it is only a little. And I said, oh, I think it should be okay. Stuff happens. He stopped being so lazy about chores after he realized I seemed totally okay with leaving stuff done badly and that he'll be living with it. But I feel a little petty for having been dishonest about it. Am I the asshole for being petty?
Justified asshole. If you are going to insist that you don't...
Am I wrong for telling a friend that she's selfish for going on a trip and concerts instead of helping financially? Oh, how people spend their own money is their own business. Like, I don't understand why... Here we go. I, 27 female, am a stay-at-home mom of 3. I have a friend, 𝘃𝗶𝗱𝗲, 27 female, who I met in college. I got pregnant in my last year and considered dropping out, but I pushed through and she helped me with a lot of coursework. After we graduated, she continued with her master's and now has an excellent job. I'm not sure what exactly she's doing, but it sounds important and she has an amazing salary. Her boyfriend, Tristan, 30 male, works with her and they have no kids, meaning 2 incomes but no responsibilities beyond basic bills. You don't know their responsibilities. Why are you assuming about their income? My husband and I have been struggling financially for a while now. Having 3 kids in this economy isn't easy. 𝘃𝗶𝗱 has known about my issues and she loaned me money occasionally to help pay my credit cards. She's been very patient with me paying it back. The other day, she was telling me about how she has her summer plan. She's going to some concerts and then she's going to travel abroad because her work allows for a lot of annual leave. I got sad and asked how much it's going to cost. I wish I could do something similar. And she changed the topic, not wanting to answer the question about money. She's done that before, and she told me she hates talking about finances with friends. It makes her uncomfortable. But I pushed, and she eventually told me it was a lot of money. I admit I got very jealous and called her selfish to spend so much on silly little trips when she could have helped me pay my mortgage. What? Why the fuck would she help you with your mortgage? And on top of that, she already's been giving you money that you owe her and you want her to give you more. She wasn't happy and told me that she already helped me a lot and she can do with her money what she wants, and told me that I should consider finding a job and stop trying for another kid. Yeah, why is you pushing out babies you can't afford any of her problem? Like, at all. I told her that how many kids I have is none of her business, but as a friend, she should be supportive. Oh my god. I'm speechless. She left and hasn't been picking up my phone since. My husband agrees with me that she's selfish and should have helped us out, but my sister told me I'm in the wrong. What? Why? Why should she help you? Why? In what shape or form should she help you? What? And I'm wondering, was I really the asshole for telling her she's selfish for paying for trips instead of helping me financially? Yeah, who the hell are you? Am I wrong for making my wife think that our son was missing? My wife has a horrible habit that I discovered 2 months ago. We were ordering lunch on the Subway app, and I told her to pick the location that has a drive-thru. That way we don't have to go inside and take the baby out of the car just to clip him back in a few minutes later. She told me it's not a big deal to leave the baby in the car to run in and pick it up really fast. I had no idea she ever did this. I told her I was not comfortable with her leaving him in the car alone even for a minute, and she told me that she's been doing it since he was born and it's always been fine. Oh my god, that is not okay. She told me she does it to pick up food, run into the post office or pharmacy, etc. I was floored. We don't live in a horrible area, but it's also not super safe either. I told her to not ever do this again. She told me that she never stopped to think about the potential danger and that she would stop doing it. Well, yesterday as I was driving home from my brother's house, I spotted her car at the gas station near our place. It was parked in a spot up front, not at a pump, so I figured she stopped in to grab some snacks, which we like to do. I decided to stop and go in and say hi and get some food, and I pulled in and parked next to her. However, when I got there, I was furious to find her son in his car seat. The car wasn't even locked. Ooh, she's asking for a CNN story. I don't know what came over me, but in that moment, I decided to take my son and put him in my car. He's got a car seat in there too. I then drove to the other side of the gas station parking lot and waited for my wife to come out. It took 6 minutes for her to appear. When she saw that he was gone, she looked stunned for a second and then started to frantically look around and cry. I didn't let it go long. After this, I saw her pull her phone out, presumably to call 911, and that's when I pulled my car around to see her. I parked, got out, and walked around to my son's door and opened it to show him to her. She looked extremely relieved, but that quickly turned to anger with her asking me why I took him and did that to her. I told her she needed to learn her lesson, and she promised to stop leaving him in the car and that she was extremely irresponsible. It was so easy for me to pull up and take him. No one else at the gas station even noticed. So if he really was taken there would have been no help and it would have been 100% her fault. She proceeded to call me cruel and psychotic and tried taking our son out of my car into hers. I said no and that I would be driving him home, and I left. She came home not much later but ignored me the rest of the day. She acknowledged me today saying she wanted an apology, and I said absolutely not, and she's the one who should be saying sorry. She's been guilt-tripping me the rest of the day, saying no mother should experience the fear I put her through. Did I go too far? Am I the asshole?